I love what the Sixers did yesterday, starting with getting rid of Al Horford. Everybody doing Dingbat here. So today we have the big ass dog. Dallas still stinks. Everybody doing King Dingbat here. So it's been a while since I've done a Sixers video. Really since we got destroyed by Boston in the playoffs and the bubble. It's been crazy. And quite honest, I've been pretty frustrated by the 76ers over the last year. A lot of people say, oh, the process doesn't work. Look at the process. It's not working. And I totally disagree. I think that the process was working flawlessly. When you acquired Jimmy Butler, you had your three. Okay, and to see Jimmy Butler go to Miami, that was a mistake. That wasn't part of the process. That was a giant mistake the Sixers made. And then they go and they sign Al Horford, a guy I'm not very fond of anyways, because he plays for Boston. I hate the Boston Celtics, okay? So I've been kind of frustrated with this team, watching Jimmy Butler take his team to the final, and I'm thinking, you had your three. You had your three and you let him out the door to keep a coach one more year that you were going to fire anyways. So it's been a frustrating time for me when it comes to the Sixers. However, I've got to say, so far what they've done since losing the playoffs, I've liked a lot. Okay, getting Doc Rivers to be the head coach, I think was a great move. I don't think they could have found a better guy to come in and hopefully take Joel Embiid, take Ben Simmons to the next level. I thought that was a great move. Getting Daryl Morey in here was a big move as well. Somebody that I think knows what he's doing. And you've seen it so far working out with what Daryl Morey has done. Yesterday, we talked a little bit about this on my live stream yesterday. They get rid of Al Horford. What a great move. What a great move. I mean, just getting rid of him. I don't care that you had to give a first-round pick in 2025 up. Just get him out of there. Get rid of that contract. He stinks. I mean, he doesn't stink, but he didn't fit this team. And him and Embiid, they couldn't coexist. Okay? So I love that move. And then you get, you get Green. You bring him back. Now, I'm not a big Green fan. But, however, I got to say, better than nothing. It's better than nothing. He wants to come in for a year, let him play, fine. But the most important thing was getting rid of Al Horford. That is the most important thing to me. No question about it. And then, yesterday, during the draft, you go ahead and you trade Josh Richardson, a guy that I was very unimpressed with this year. You trade him and you get Seth Curry, a guy who, look, he isn't the greatest player in the world. He's not his brother. I know that. However, he's a decent three-point shooter. He's a guy that can play in space, and having Ben Simmons, fire some passes out to him to shoot open threes is going to happen. I love that move. I love it. And I think he's under contract for like 3 years, and he's not that much money. I love that move. I think it was a great day for the Philadelphia 76ers yesterday. And no, I don't think that they're world beaters. I don't think that they're world championship contenders right now. They still need another move. They need another guy. They need a big name. They need Harden. But how are you going to get him? That's the big problem. I don't know that can happen. But I think that they've become a lot better team than they were last year. Just from a fit standpoint with some of these guys, like Green, like Curry, I think they're going to fit with this team a lot better. I think that this team is going to look a lot better. Whereas, with what they had last year, everybody's sitting around with Brett Brown. The players always stand around. There's no space. There's nowhere to go. And it was just horrible. It was boring basketball. And I think that they're going to be a lot funner to watch on the court. However, they're still not good enough yet to win it all. They still need. I think the bench is better. I still think they need that one other guy. They need that one other guy that can score. I mean, like I said, James Harden would be perfect if they could find a way to do it. I got to tell you, if they'd have kept Jimmy Butler, with the moves that they're making right now, they would be ready to win. They would be ready to win. I like Tobias Harris, but I don't think he's that other guy that you need. I think he's a good player, but yeah, I don't know. But I like what the Sixers did yesterday. I think they made their team a lot better. So I love the Seth Curry trade. I like the Danny Green move. Not so much about Danny Green because I'm not a big Danny Green guy. But getting rid of Al Horford that just turned my whole day around yesterday, okay? And then we have the draft. Now, this was a lot different than other drafts because, the time of the year, usually those are in June. There's not as much stuff going on. And you just have a little more time to watch the guys that are coming and study some of these guys. I really didn't get a chance to do that this year. But in the first round, number 21, the Eagles took Tyrese Maxey from University of Kentucky. And look, I don't know a ton about him, but from everything I'm hearing, it sounds like this guy's got tremendous upside. I like the fact that they got a guard. I think they needed to get a guard. They need to get guys that know how to get space and create space with Embiid and Ben. I think he will mesh. He will fit in with what the Sixers want to do with those two guys. And I like the kid. It sounds like he's a pretty good defensive player. He can work and develop his shooting. But it sounds like he's got a lot of upside. Some people are saying that this could be the steal of the draft that this kid develops. So we'll see. But I like this kid. From everything that I've heard of him. And then you had Isaiah Joe. They took him. I don't know who he is. And then Paul Reed, 58th overall. I don't know really who he is either. We'll see. When it comes to basketball, usually I'm not going to lie. After you get out of the first round, I think it's all crapshoot from there. I really do. But this kid, Tyrese Maxey, if he develops from everything I'm hearing, he could be a really big steal for the 76ers. So, overall, I like what the Sixers have done. I think so far, so good. Like I said, I don't think you're necessarily ready to compete in the East, even though you never know. But I like where they're headed. I think that they're a better team than they were last year. And with Doc Rivers, if he can help Ben develop a shot, that would be great. I want to see Ben Simmons and Embiid succeed. I want to see these guys be the superstars I think that they can be. The talent is there. Can you bring it out? Can he take them to the next level? And I think getting rid of Brett Brown is a good thing. Doc Rivers is now in. And then we'll see what Daryl Morey could do. We'll see if he has anything up his sleeve. But if he can find a way to get another guy like a James Harden or something, then we're talking. Then we are talking. But so far, I think the Sixers are going to be a lot funner to watch this year. We're going to be streaming them, and it's going to be an interesting year, no doubt about it. But so far, so good on this offseason. I thought yesterday was a big day for the Sixers to kind of start to get back on track. With that said, take care, talk to you later, and don't be a dingbat.